Asking. Kasia, what have you done today?
Today, as normally on Saturdays, mainly shopping, cleaning, and I started watching a movie today, but I came here for class, so I had to stop.
Okay, what movie?
It was Top Gun.
Okay, Top Gun. Um, nice. Have you seen it before?
Yes, yes, I love this movie.
Okay, nice.
So I saw
Okay,
it on TV, so I started watching.
nice. Okay, and we've also got Luis. Luis, how's it going?
Fine, fine. It's, Saturday is always a good day. Mm, I'm
Nice.
not
Yeah,
working, so
Saturday's
yeah,
generally a good day.
yeah.
What have you done today, Luis?
Well, mostly in with my son, which is 3 years old, and today is the first day he has been working. He has been playing with video games with me, so
Nice.
it has
Nice.
yeah, it has been a good day.
Yeah, that sounds like a good day.
Yeah.
We'd say who is 3 years old. So my son, who. If we're talking about like a house or an inanimate object, we'd say that.
Okay.
So that tree is 3 years old, but my son, who is three
Who
years
who
old.
is 3 years old? Okay, okay.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
what's his name?
Luis, it's like me. Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Um, nice. And Kasia, do you have a favorite movie? I know you said you like Top Gun. Do you have a favorite?
It's so many of this that it's hard even to say. I generally genre of movie. In the end, I love horror movies. You asked me in the past about it, so it's mainly movies based on Stephen King's and stories like Children of the Corn.
Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I used to read a lot of Stephen King when I was younger. In high school, I think I read a lot of him. But cool. I
Oh,
never really.
cool. Which
Yeah, I
uh,
never.
which book was your favorite one?
I think I liked The Stand was really good. I liked the Gunslinger series, so all of those were really good. Um, Salem's Lot was pretty good. I don't know, they're all pretty good. I liked
Okay,
most of them.
nice.
Yeah.
And do you prefer books or movies books?
Generally, I read a lot of books. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think I've seen any of Stephen King's movies.
Oh,
So,
yes,
yeah.
maybe sometimes it's hard to, when I reading book, I don't like even watching movie based on this. I don't want to just destroy this view on this which I created already in my mind
Yeah.
because the director always a different view on it, and I don't want to just destroy it.
Yeah, I feel the same way, for sure. Um, all right, and Julieta, welcome to class. Julieta, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm doing well,
Nice.
thanks.
Nice to hear.
Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. Well, good evening. Julieta, what have you done today?
This morning I was watching the beginning of the expo.
The
It's
expo?
yes, it's a symposium that we have in Italy now. It started today.
Cool. Well, what's it a symposium of?
It's about food.
Very cool. So just different types of food?
It's about education at environment education and food education.
Nice. That sounds really interesting.
Yes, it's a whole world symposium, and
So
it will be 6 months last.
it's gonna last 6 months?
Yes.
Wow, that's a long symposium. But cool. Wellington, welcome to class. Wellington, how's it going?
I'm fine, thank you, Joshua. Let's go again.
Yeah, it's nice to have you in class again. So yeah, like I said, Wellington, it's going to be the same. So hopefully we'll get through more of it. there's quite a bit more that we hadn't gotten to yet, but it'll be the same reading, so hopefully that's okay. Try to get you new reading sections. All right, and yeah, I think we can get started on today's class. So it'll be another what if. Here we go. Cool, and let's have Luis. Can you read the title and the next few lines?
Yeah. What if? Today we will talk about a comic from the popular website XKCD. Today's lesson will be about an expensive shoebox.
Nice. Good. XKCD.
XKCD.
Good. Nice. And Jose, welcome to class. Jose, how's it going? Jose, are you there?
Hello, hello. Yes.
Hey.
Hello,
Nice.
Joshua.
How's it going?
Fine, thanks for asking. Nice to see you.
Good. Nice to see you too. Okay, and let's go to the next page. And let's have Kasia. Can you read the question?
Yes. What would be the most expensive way to fill a size 11 shoebox? For example, with 64 gigabytes micro SD cards, all full of legally purchased music.
Nice.
Lewis, what do you think?
Good. Maybe just purchased.
Purchased.
Nice. And what do you think? Actually, so welcome to class, Adela. Adela, how's it going? Okay. Vincenzo, how's it going with you?
I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
Well, thanks for asking. Vincenzo, I don't think I've seen you in class before. Where are you from?
Yes. I had some problem with my computer, with my provider of internet, because I was 1 month without the internet and without my possibility to telephone.
No.
Because I tried to change my provider, it was an error.
Yeah, that sounds awful. That's way too long.
Yes, a lot. More than a month.
Yeah, more than a
one
month.
month, yes.
So just the article. Vincenzo, where are you from, though? Where are you from?
I am from Rome, Italy.
Okay, nice. From Rome. And Adela, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, nice. Good to see you, Adela. How's it going?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Okay, cool. And Danny, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Doing really well.
Good.
And Danny, your pronunciation is like Danny?
Yeah, Danny.
Okay, cool. Kasia, can you ask Julieta the question?
Again, read.
Yeah, just what do you think? I guess, Julieta, what do you think about the answer? What would you answer here?
Okay, Julieta, what do you think about this question?
Maybe the most expensive way to fill a shoebox is with a rare metal.
Is with a rare. What do you think would be the most expensive?
Gallium? I don't know.
Gallium. Okay. I'm not even sure what gallium is. What is gallium?
It's a rare metal and it is used in cell phones. I think.
Okay. Interesting. Cool. Yeah. And I guess, Danny, what about you? What do you think the most expensive way would be?
I don't understand the question.
Okay. Julieta, can you explain the question for him?
He is asking about which is the most expensive way to fill a shoebox.
But what is a shoebox?
It's a box that contain shoes.
So
Okay.
yeah. Does that answer your question, Danny?
What would be to feel the size? Sorry, I don't understand the question. Sorry.
Okay, so Phil. So do you, a shoebox again is a box that holds shoes, and a shoe is something that you wear on your feet.
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, and so what could you put in a shoebox? So something small, generally. So what could you fill a shoebox with that would be really, really expensive? The most expensive thing you could fill a shoebox with.
Okay. Yes, I think I can put gold. Gold.
Gold.
Okay.
Gold, yeah. Okay. I understand now, sorry.
No worries, yeah. Put gold in the shoebox. So yeah, gold would be a really expensive way to fill a shoebox. Okay. Adela, do you have any ideas?
Who?
Adela? Adela, do you have any ideas?
Yes, yes. I don't have more ideas, but maybe diamonds, exchange diamonds, special diamonds. For example, pieces of collections.
Pieces of collections?
Yes, collection diamond special are different color or are
Like collector's items? Diamonds?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Definitely, that'd probably be a really expensive way to fill it. Okay, this is good. Um, let's go on to the next page. And let's have Adela, can you ask Vincenzo, or actually Vincenzo, can you read this this first paragraph?
Yes. A shoebox full of valuable stuff seems to top out at about
Sorry, that was my fault.
top out at about 2 billion. Surprisingly, this turns out to be true for a wide range of possible fillings.
Good. Valuable.
Valuable. That's
Good. Valuable.
Valuable
Nice.
stuff.
Does anybody have any questions about anything here?
Valuable stuff seems to top out that.
Okay. Maybe Luis, what's top out mean?
Sorry, what?
What does top out mean?
What is
What does top out mean?
top out? Yeah, it's the superior.
It's sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, it's the superior range. You can't go out. You can go up of the top out.
Yeah, the maximum range.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of superior, just a small thing, but good. Yeah, that's exactly right. So that's the very top.
Yeah.
Good. And let's try this next one. Let's have Luis. Can you read this first paragraph?
Sure. The micro SD cards are a good idea. iTunes songs cost about $1 each, and micro SD cards have a capacity of about 1.6 petabytes per gallon. A men's size 11 shoebox is about 10-15 liters, depending on the brand and type of shoe. which means it can hold it can hold up to 1.5 billion for MB megabytes at about $1 each. That's about 20 times as many songs as the iTunes store offers, so you will have to buy of the songs more than once.
Good. Nice job. So a couple small things. You did a really nice job with your reading. About $1 each.
Yeah.
About $1 each, and then capacity.
Capacity. Yeah.
Petabytes.
Petabytes, yeah.
And then about 10 to 15.
10 to 15?
Yeah. And then when you said means, you just dropped off the S, so which means it can hold.
Which means it can hold.
Good.
Okay.
Really nice job. So that is a pretty good idea. That's a lot of money, about $1.5 billion.
Yeah.
Okay. And does anybody have any questions about anything in this first paragraph? Okay. Kasia, can you read the second paragraph?
Yes. Expensive software like Adobe copyrights TM, Photoshop copyrights TM, CS TM rights TM5 has a slightly higher cost to megabyte ratio since it retails for several $100s and takes up several hundred megabytes of space, or at least it used to until Adobe moved to cloud model.
Yeah. Really good. You left out the article, moved to a cloud model.
Okay.
But yeah, your pronunciation was really great. I loved how you
But
did
I'm not sure if I read to write the symbols in the first line.
You know what? The first one's reserved, copyright, trademark, reserved, copyright, trademark.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
thanks.
So I really don't know. I think you did a pretty good job.
Okay, thanks.
Maybe Adobe.
Adobe.
Yeah, Adobe. Photoshop. But good. Yeah, really great reading. Nice job.
Thanks.
Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. And John, welcome to class. Oh, yeah, go ahead. What's your question?
Like, no, I said that, like, probably no questions.
Okay, yeah, John, how's it going?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice,
And you?
good to hear it. I'm doing well. It's been a little while. It's nice to see you again, John.
Thank you.
And let's go on. Let's have Jose. Can you read this next paragraph?
Yes. Once you start considering software prices, you can probably crank the cost of things in a shoebox as high as you want by making unlimited in-app purchases. And why the resulting RPG character many technically represent the result of your spending that much money. It's hard to argue with a straight face that your character is in any sense worth $1 trillion.
Good. Really nice job. Let's have considering.
Considering.
Nice.
Considering.
Nice. And man, sorry. Then unlimited.
Unlimited.
Yeah, unlimited in-app purchases.
Unlimited in-app purchases.
Good. And then the resulting character.
Character.
And good character.
Character.
Good. And then technically.
Technically. Technically.
Good,
Technically.
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 And then we'd be looking at argue.
Argue.
Yeah, argue.
Argue.
Straight.
It's great.
Straight.
Straight. Straight. Straight. Straight.
And then, so, reading this sentence, I think I saw the most errors. So, and while the resulting RPG character may technically represent the result of your spending that much money, it's hard to argue with a straight face that your character is in any sense worth $1 trillion. Can you repeat that one more time?
Yes. And while the resulting RPG character many technically represent the results of your spending that much money, it's hard to argue with a straight face that your character is in any sense worth $1 trillion.
Good. Just the intonation of result. The result.
Result.
Nice. Really well done. Okay. And let's have John. Can you read the comic?
Okay. My fellow Americans, there has been an expected 2 trillion increase in our national debt. On a completely unrelated note, check out how many cool words my character has.
Good. The only small thing, character. Character.
Okay. Character.
Yeah. Okay. And maybe John, what's happening in the comic? What's the comic talking about?
I don't get the complete idea, but it means that people are spending a lot of money in virtual things, maybe.
Yeah. I think that's good. So we'd be talking about the RPG character.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So, you know, it's hard to argue with a straight face that your RPG character is worth $1 trillion. This is what it's talking about. So he just bought $1 trillion worth of virtual swords, is what's saying. So
Yeah.
dollars worth of virtual weaponry, which is kind of absurd. But that's all that's happening. So it's just saying it's like really impossible just to argue that and the validity of it. But good. Does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay.
What is a crank?
Yep. Crank. Good question. So crank the cost of things. What
Crank.
does crank mean? Does anybody know?
No idea.
So it's a lot like the verb wind. So if you wind something, so generally they're really similar, wind and crank. Crank is maybe more of an up and down motion, and wind is more of a spin. But again, it's like adding energy to a system, spinning, or moving up and down.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
So like a shaker, no?
It's like a what?
A shaker.
Not quite like a shaker.
No.
It's like, I wish I could get pictures. For some reason, I can't paste pictures in this. So a crank. Can anybody explain this better than me right now? I'm having a little bit of trouble. Does anybody think they can explain it?
Is this maybe like to show this like gramophone, this old one when we had to just spinning something around to turn it on?
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of things. It's like a crank radio. You have
Okay, ready.
to work to get energy. Does that make sense? So you can have like a crank to give something electricity, and it's just turning a handle, so like spinning a handle a lot. So if you look up, that's, oh no, I wish I could. If you look up a crank radio,
Maybe on use this to in a boat to the sail to the rope is a crank. This action, they are a big crank to up and down the sail.
Yeah. If you're like raising or lowering sails.
Yes, maybe.
For sure. If you follow the link.
Yes, for another possibility, if.
Yeah. No, that's
Vincenzo,
good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you follow the link, you can get that. So, but you can crank things up. It's just adding more energy to a system. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and Audie, excuse me?
Sorry. It's for a dynamo. No?
For what?
A dynamo to have the energy. The dynamo was with a crank, no?
I'm not sure. Dynamo.
No, sorry. Continue. That's...
Okay. Audie, welcome to class. Audie, how's it going?
Doing well, thank you, teacher. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Audie, it's nice to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, and so Kasia, it's not quite pedals on a bike. But yeah, so it's something a little bit different, but really similar. That, like, if you just had one pedal, that could be a crank.
Okay.
To a gear, but yeah, so slightly different, but pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
Really good question. Let's go on to the next page. And let's skip this, actually, because that'll be on the next page. Let's have, I think we're at, Juliet, did you read anything recently? Is it your turn?
I don't know.
John, you just read the comic, right?
Yeah.
John, can you read this?
Sure. So let's think about actual objects. There is gold, of course. 13 liters of gold is worth about 10 million as of this writing. Platinum is a little more expensive, at 30 million shoebucks. That's about 10 times the value of a shoebox full of 100 bills. On the other hand, a shoebox full of gold would weigh as much as a small horse.
Good. Okay. Really good reading. You did a nice job. Platinum.
Platinum.
Yeah, platinum. And then value.
Value.
And then we'd say $100 bills.
Okay, $100 bill.
Yeah. So a shoebox full of $100 bills.
A shoebox full of a a shoebox full of $100 bills.
Yeah. Good. shoebox full of $100 bills. And yeah, that's good. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
Yes, I don't understand the phrase about 10 million as of this writing.
So, as of this writing is kind of a different clause.
Mm.
So it's a little bit different. There's gold, of course, 13 liters of gold is worth about $10 million. As of this writing, does that help if you think of it as something a little bit different? So right now, you could say, so as of this writing, 13 liters of gold is worth about $10 million.
Okay.
So right now is the same as of this writing.
Mm-hmm.
13 liters of about $10 million.
When I'm writing.
Yeah.
No. Mm.
Yeah, good. So because it's like taking into consideration the fluctuation of price.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yes.
saying like maybe in 5 years when you read this it won't be, but right now this is what it is. Which is kind of understood, but you know, it's always good to clarify. And any other questions? Okay, let's go to the next page.
That's the difference of values.
Yeah. And Giulietta, can you read this paragraph?
There are more expensive metals. A gram of pure plutonium, for example, would cost about $5,000. As a bonus, plutonium is even denser than gold, which means you could fit almost 300 kilograms of it in a shoebox. Before you spend $3 billion on plutonium, take note. Plutonium's critical mass is about 10 kilograms. So while you could fit 300 kilograms of it in a shoebox, you could only do so briefly.
Yeah, you could only do so briefly. One more time, can you repeat that? You could only do so briefly.
You can only do so briefly.
Yeah, we just kind of emphasize, or we change the pronunciation of briefly because it's italicized. So if you're reading anything and it's italicized in a sentence, you want to probably give that more weight, or just say it a little bit differently. But good. About 10 kilograms. Kilograms.
Kilograms.
Mm-hmm. Kilograms. Good. You did a really good job, though. Really good enunciation. Nice job in between words. That was some good reading. Any other questions here? Okay. Be aware we can say about 5K. So 5K is something that everybody will understand to be $5,000. It's a good translation. But yeah, 5K would be fine. We wouldn't say dollars. So we couldn't say 5K dollars, just 5K or $5,000. So it's one or the other. But really nice. Nicely done. Any questions here? So Adetto, what's imply will happen if you put 300 kilograms of plutonium in a shoebox? What would happen?
They explode. It's a bomb, atomic bomb, because I think it's more than the critical mass is the minimum to start the reaction.
Really nicely done. Minimum. Okay, whatever. Good. Let's go to the next page, and let's have Adela. Can you read the next paragraph?
High quality diamonds are expensive, but it's hard to get a handle on their exact price because the entire industry was built on a scam. The gemstone market is complicated. One site quotes a price of over 300,000 for a flavorless flavorless, I don't know,
Flawless.
flavorless 600 milligram C-carat diamond, which means that a shoebox full of perfect quality gem diamonds could be worth as much as $20 billion, but $1 or $1 billion or $2 billion is more reasonable.
Good. Okay. Yeah, some really tough words here. The first one we look at diamonds.
Diamond.
Diamonds.
Diamond.
Yeah, so high quality diamonds are expensive. Maybe expensive.
Expensive.
Nice. And then entire.
Entire.
But the entire industry was built on a scam.
Entire industry. Entire.
Yeah. Flawless.
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 Good. Reasonable. Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Good. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's really good. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
I have a question.
Okay.
About the word worth. Can I use it without be? Could worth?
No. You'd have to use the verb to be. So even if you're changing the format and removing the modal, so you could say are worth, it is worth, they were worth, but we'd say to be worth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you could say the worth of diamonds is variable, something like that. So it's a little bit, it's like passive.
Mm-hmm.
So generally, if you're in an active sentence, diamonds are worth, diamonds could be worth. So yeah, you would use the verb to be generally. You don't always have to do it like in this sentence. It's still grammatically correct. It's just a little bit more awkward. Okay, but good question. Any other questions? Okay, let's have Vincento.
No, a question, teacher. The only question. When he says gemstone, no?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the difference with gems? The gems market or gemstone market.
Gems are pretty much jewels.
I don't understand the difference. Gemstone. Stone.
Yeah, gems are all sorts of precious minerals and rocks. So they include diamonds, emeralds, rubies, things like that.
It's a group. It's the same as like gems in general. You know, if I say gems, it's the same or not?
Yeah, a gemstone is a gem, is a jewel. Yeah, so those are all the same.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, Vincenzo, can you read the comic?
It's very little, aspetta. L marca, una. I can see very well.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm actually able to. Here, actually, let's do this. Oh man. There you go.
Ah.
Can you see
the
that?
the most efficient packing of round cut diamonds of unformed style. What is the most efficient packing of round cut diamonds of unformed size?
Yeah, we'd say of uniform size.
The most efficient packing of.
It sounds like
What does it mean with
uniform.
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 The way to cut. The uniform is the way to cut the diamond.
So uniform?
The most efficient way to cut the diamond.
Uniform is all the same.
Yeah.
So what he's asking, what is the most efficient packing of round cut diamonds of uniform size? So it's like pretty much what is the best way?
I don't understand packing. This packing. Packing.
The best way to put them in a box. So, yeah, what's the most
packing.
efficient?
Yes. In order to fool truly.
Yeah, to fit the most.
To fit the most, yeah.
Efficient is like, yeah. For
so
sure.
there is only a way in order to fill up a box. A box. No, in this case, a shoebox.
Good. And
but if this was powder, it would be the best. Would be the best.
Yeah, that'd be the most efficient. The diamonds would probably be worth
so
a
I
little
think
bit less.
that or not. If they are the less little would be the best way to if they are very little or not.
Yeah, but the diamonds that are very little are a little bit less expensive, but that's okay. Yeah. So you never know. What is? So when we're saying this, because is italicized, so what is the most efficient? Can you repeat that? What is the most efficient?
What is the most efficient?
Close. We really want to emphasize is. What is the most efficient?
What is the most efficient?
Yeah, there you go. That was better. And can you see this other part? So down here?
See you. I can't read it.
Yeah, so it says, I'll see you in 12 hours.
See you in a few hours. No.
12. See you in 12 hours.
12. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, so it'll take a long time to organize those diamonds, generally. Okay, but good. Any questions on this page?
No. Yes, for me it's just interesting the word flawless. Flawless. Yes, for me it's a new word that I have discovered.
Yeah, flawless is just perfect. Yeah, without any flaw. So a flaw is like an error or a problem. Imperfection.
Imperfection. Pure. Pure.
Yeah, so flawless would be pure, perfect, without problem.
Without impurity.
Mm-hmm.
Without impurity.
Exactly. Yeah. But let's go on to the next page. This is a little bit of a side note. So just kind of talking about the diamond industry. If we have time at the end of class, we can come back to it. Let's have Audie. Can you read the first paragraph?
Reading about drugs. Okay. Many illegal drugs are by weight more valuable than gold. Cocaine's price varies, but in many areas is in the neighborhood of 10 of 100 dollars per gram.
Nice.
Gold is currently less than half that. However, cocaine is much less dense than gold, so a shoebox full of cocaine would be less valuable than one of gold.
Good. Okay. So the first thing I saw was valuable. Valuable. Valuable.
Valuable.
Valuable. And
Valuable.
Then, good. Varies.
Varies.
Areas.
Areas.
Good. Maybe neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Good. Really nice job with $100 per gram. That was great. Okay, but nice. Really, really well done, Audie. Luis, can you read the next paragraph?
Yeah, cocaine is the most expensive drug by weight. LSD, probably the most widely consumed substance sold to consumers by the microgram, cost about 1,000 times more than cocaine by weight. A shoebox full of pure LSD would be worth about $2.5 billion.
Good. 2.5 billion. You did a really good job with your pronunciation there.
Thanks.
Yeah, that sounded great.
Yeah.
Nice job with like consumed, substance, microgram. Your intonation sounded good. I really didn't notice anything. Okay, does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay.
No.
And let's go here. Kasia, can you read this paragraph?
Yes. Reading about other drugs, some prescription drugs can be just as expensive as LSD. A single dose of brentuximab vedotin at Cetris can cost $300,500, which for the average patient puts its shoebox value in the same $2 billion range as LSD, plutonium, and microSD cards. Other drugs are even more expensive. Average.
Yeah. Close. Instead of saying average, it's more like average. Average. Yeah, so there's no E there. And then 13,500. Can you repeat 13,500?
13,500.
Good. Nice job.
Dollars, yes?
What?
$13,500, yes?
Yeah. And let's have Jose, can you read the next sentence and the comic?
Okay. Of course, you could always put sus in the shoebox. The comic Huerdo.
Yeah, okay. Shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah. Box. Can you repeat shoebox?
Okay, shoebox.
Good. And
Shoebox.
weirdo. Good. Weirdo.
Weirdo.
Yeah, weirdo.
Weirdo.
Okay. Good. Any questions here?
How is better to used?
Excuse me?
No, I wonder how it is used for. brain toxin battery. It is useful.
Oh yeah, no, I have no idea. It'd be something good to look up. If you want, I can get that in the chat box.
Bah.
You can, yeah, you can look it up and let us know next class. Let's have Jose. Can you read this first paragraph?
Yes. Judy Garland's shoes from the Wizard of Oz sold at auction for 666,000. And unlike the other things we've considered, may have at one point actually been placed in a shoebox. If you really want to fill a shoebox with an arbitrarily large amount of money, you could get the U.S. Treasury to mint you a $1 trillion platinum coin.
Good. Good. So a couple small things here. Auction.
Auction.
Yeah.
Auction.
It's like an auction.
Auction.
Yeah.
Auction.
Yeah.
Auction.
And considered.
Consider.
Actually. Yeah, actually. Arbitrarily.
Actually.
Nice.
Arbitrarily.
Yeah, arbitrarily.
Arbitrarily.
Trarily.
Arbitrarily.
Yeah, and then mint. Perfect. Good. And let's have Giulietta, can you read the next paragraph?
But if you're open to leveraging our monetary system's legal authority to impart value into an arbitrary inanimate object.
Good. Leveraging.
Leveraging.
Yeah, leveraging. Oh man, sorry. Come on. Leveraging. Good. Monetary. And inanimate. Nice. Good. Any questions on this page?
Yes, the word leveraging.
Again, so this is a tricky one to describe. I guess you can use a crowbar to leverage open a window. So it's like using an object to amplify the full that's using leverage. Again, a crowbar is good because if you just put amount of force into opening the window with your hands, you've got the leverage of your arms, and so the force is amplified by that distance. But if you have more distance, like a crowbar, you can use the distance, and with more distance, it increases the force on something. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Like Archimedes system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Arbitrary. What's arbitrary mean? Does anybody know?
Can put a value, but a person think some value is not a reason. Without reason, you can put a value to you like.
Yeah, so it's without reason, for sure. So something that's arbitrary doesn't have any reason. Or the reason is variable. Good. And Giulietta, can you read the last part?
You could just write check.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're open to leveraging our monetary system's legal authority to impart an arbitrary, inanimate object or value into an inanimate.
You would just write check.
Good. And so yeah, that's the end. Does anybody have any questions about any of this? Okay. Giulietta, can you ask Adela? Oh, yeah, Adela, what was your question?
It's a trick, no? Because about finally a trick. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and Giulietta, can you ask Adela the first question?
Adela, if you could ask a question like this, what would you ask?
What is the best thing or, to I don't know to don't to have people thinking about a simple question.
One more time, what is the best thing to have?
No, what is the best form to have a people thinking about a simple question? This is this class today, no? Because sorry, it's a question, a tricky question.
Yeah. So
what is the best form to have the students thinking about a finally simple question?
yeah. Nice, and this class would be a good example of that. Okay. Maybe Vincenzo, what about you? What question would you ask? So a question like the question at the beginning.
In the question, yes. What is the best way for you to fill a shoebox with a lot of money? No, with a lot of money. In order to have the say biggest value, in order to have the biggest value, what is the best way to fill a shoebox in order to have the biggest value? No. Excuse me.
Okay. No worries. So the question
is in a few words, però. I think that the best question would be a question when there are few words in the question. Do you agree?
Yeah, so a simply worded question. I don't know, like any question could be
few
like
words, only few words, in only few words. In some,
like how much food can a human eat in a single sitting? What's the far something ever anything like that. I mean, those are example questions, just absurd kind of things. But yeah, good. We are actually out of time. So thanks for coming into class, guys. It was fun. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. But yeah, have a really good day.
Okay, same to you, teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Thank you,
Have a
bye.
nice,
Take
have a
care.
nice weekend.
Bye bye.
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 Yeah.